We have closed captioning today for the online audience. Because of the closed captioning, you want to use the Q&A function, not the chat function, for communicating to us, either asking questions of the speakers, or if you have technical issues like the ones we just experienced. Before I begin, I'd also like to provide a land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that the land we are meeting on has long served as a site of meeting and exchange among indigenous peoples, specifically the Shawnee, Miami, Wyandot, and Delaware nations. We honor and respect the diverse indigenous peoples connected to this territory on which we gather. So with that, I'd like to welcome everyone to the third annual Byrd Symposium on Climate Change Research at Ohio State. We're here today to both celebrate our accomplishments and look ahead to addressing future challenges. Our speakers this morning will showcase clear examples of the Center's 6 decades of global impact, followed by students representing the next generation of scientists. This afternoon, we'll discuss grand challenges lying at the nexus of climate, water, and health. And I'm very looking forward to that discussion. So to kick us off, I'd like to welcome Ohio State's Interim Vice President for Research, leading strategy and efforts to grow Ohio State's research and creative expression activities, including interdisciplinary research centers and institutes like the Byrd Center. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Peter Mohler.
I'm going to take this off so everybody can hear me, if that's with your permission. So first, thank you for having me. It's a real honor to be here. While he listed a number of titles, I'm also a researcher, and there's a ton of respect for what's happening here. So let's thank you all for, it's great to be in person, so let's acknowledge that. Great to be here in person. So I had some prepared remarks, but I'm going to go off script a little bit because it's great to be in person. As we've seen this last year, the last 18 months, the last 2 years, which has felt like 50 years, science has never been as important as it is today. I'm going to say that again. Science has never been more important than it is today. I'm going to follow that with saying good data has never been more important than it is today. The things that are happening at Byrd and the things that have happened at Byrd over the last 6 decades are critical, absolutely critical for the grand challenges facing our globe. The work that is happening here, the people that have been trained here over the last 6 decades are going to have an impact on the next 60 years and far beyond that. We are in a crisis. We are in an absolute crisis. Ohio State must play a major leadership role in what is happening on our globe, and Byrd Pohler will play a role in that for the next 60 years. I'm here from the Office of Research, representing the Ohio State University leadership, telling you that you have our full support for the things that are happening going forward. We look forward to the leadership of the leaders of Byrd Pohler. We look forward to the leadership of the collaborations that you've developed all across the university, all across the community, and all across the world. We welcome collaborations from around the world to address the crisis that we're facing today. Going on the website and looking at all the different areas that you're all addressing, and it's things like, put my glasses on, geological sciences, glacier dynamics, ice core, paleoclimatology, polar meteorology, the list goes on and on. What more critical things for Ohio State to play a leadership role across the globe? I am so excited to be here as a leader, but I'm more excited to be here as a scientist. I'm going to get off the stage because I cannot wait to hear the work that's happening. If you are a trainee, you're in a wonderful place to do this. There is probably not a better place in the world to be training these days, and look forward to the discoveries of your teams over in the next few decades. So thank you for the honor of being here today, and excited for the day. Thanks again.
All right, thank you very much, Peter. That was great. So next, I'd like to acknowledge the efforts of our devoted friends on our advisory board. They a group of advocates that are helping push our mission forward. And it's been a real pleasure to work with them over the past couple of years. And so here to introduce our first speaker is co-chair of the advisory board, Chris Ito. Chris received a BS in accounting from Ohio State and is chief executive officer of FFI Holdings, a sustainability-focused investment and analytics firm. He is the former chair of the board of directors of the Ohio State University Alumni Association. So, Chris.
Excellent, thank you. I'm going to take my mask off here as well. Put on my glasses, I can't see anymore, but so again, thank you for having me today, and welcome to those here in person. It's great to be in person, and the many more joining virtually. So as Ian said, I am a graduate of the Fisher College of Business and have spent most of my career on Wall Street and some of that in hedge funds. So you got to be asking yourself, I would be asking, what the heck is this guy doing involved with Byrd Polar and climate science? Well, it was about 12 years ago that I started to get interested in climate because I saw the potential impacts that climate change could have in the future on businesses and investing. And as I began to study the issue further, I decided, well, I want the second half of my career to be I want to be involved in something where I could sort of combine my previous experiences in investing with my passion for climate change. So I ended up, founding this business that Ian said is dedicated to helping investors make investments in a more sustainable, climate-aligned way. And so during that process, I came to realize, and I was mentioning this to Lonnie earlier, that there's this nexus between science, policy, and business that I think is formed that has the potential to create a lot of positive change. And while those disciplines don't work together on a daily basis, I think there's clearly an interplay between all of those different professions. And so over time, I've gotten to really gain a great appreciation for climate research, and in particular, the climate research that's being done here at Ohio State, and in particular with Byrd. So, my involvement here with the advisory board, so my good friend Georgie Shockey, who couldn't be here today but is participating virtually, she came to me a couple of years ago and said, look, there's we've got this incredible asset here at Byrd in terms of the ice cores and the ice core storage facility that is really in desperate need of repair, because not only can we not add additional cores to the facility, but the cores that we have, some of the most unique in the world, are at risk of melting. So she said, I'm starting an advisory board, and I jumped at the opportunity to participate. So not only is the board working around the renovation, but it's also working to elevate and highlight some of the great work and research that is going on here with the scientists and researchers. So it's been a terrific experience getting to know some of you and hopefully more of you over the coming weeks, months, and years. So I'd like to also just acknowledge the other advisory board members. So certainly Ian is part of that as the director, and Michelle Cook, while her title is administrative manager, clearly, as all of you know, much more than that. I don't believe that the center would run without Michelle. So I think separately we need to. So we have two other former colleagues actually of the alumni board who are on the advisory board, and that's Kristen Watt and Tom Kalaja. Kristen is here, right there. And also we've had the support of the OSU Central Advancement Team. So that's a team led by Andrea Boland, and Andrea's there as well. And Kyle Sebastian and Katie Culler are also part of that team. So it's been a great pleasure working with all of you, and a lot more progress to make. So now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Lonnie Thompson, and I could simply say that he is a rock star in the area of paleoclimatology, but I've got this fairly long biography that I was asked to read, so I'm going to do that. Dr. Thompson is a distinguished university professor in the School of Earth Sciences, and his research has propelled the field of ice core paleoclimatology out of out of the polar regions to the highest tropical and subtropical ice fields. He and the OSU Ice Core Paleoclimate Research Group have developed lightweight solar-powered drilling equipment for acquisition of histories from ice fields in the tropical South American Andes, the Himalayas, and on Kilimanjaro. These paleoclimate histories have advanced our understanding of the coupled nature of Earth's climate system. Dr. Thompson's research has resulted in major revisions in the field of paleoclimatology, in particular by demonstrating how tropical regions have undergone significant climate variability, countering an earlier view that higher latitudes dominate climate change. Observations of glacial retreat over the last 3 decades confirm that glaciers around the world are melting. He has published more than 260 peer-reviewed papers, led 64 field expeditions, and received over 76 research grants. He is a member of the National Academy of Sciences, the American Academy of Arts and Sciences, and the American Philosophical Society, and is an elected fellow of the American Geophysical Union and the American Association for the Advancement of Science. In 2007, he received the National Medal of Science, the highest honor the US awards to American scientists. And I'm sure he would have just preferred that I just say he's a rock star in the area of climatology. But anyway, so the title of this presentation is Icy Secrets from Earth's Highest Mountains. And I know all of you will find these points very interesting. So with that, Dr. Thompson.